ask the question. So first question, what is Miles Meets Moments and what was our motivation to take this step? That's a good question. Yeah, because it's not a normal project, I think. Miles Meets Moments is a world travel project. And Jürgen and I, we belong to the project. We are professional world travelers, and we travel from Cologne to Sydney with our car, which you see here in the background. This is our Ford Bronco. We sleep in it, we work in it. That's our rolling platform, our business, our office, our house, that's everything. And on our trip to Sydney, we meet people, that's our focus, to meet people from different countries, mainly German people who found their luck in other countries, who have their business created in other countries. And we want to bring back stories about people who live around the world, who live abroad, back to German entrepreneurs, so that they can see what is possible all around the world.
The next question is, how did you create the concept for your 3-year journey? And this was not so easy. We are marketing guys since 30 years, and we are very familiar with making concepts and good ideas, new ideas, and so on. And at the beginning, it was not simple the idea of a long trip. We would like to make a picture of a vice versa project, and we are not the agency, we are the clients. We take this project and the clients can come with us. And the real question was, can you really work from anywhere in the world? This is the proof of concept of our idea. It is possible to work in a car and meet entrepreneurs, for example, in Croatia, and find the magic glue between a German-speaking entrepreneur in Croatia, similar to a German entrepreneur, or an entrepreneur with a very good international idea to a German entrepreneur. They have always the same ideas, and it's a little bit um, packed in this own store. This was the idea to create the concept, and then we make a plan for storytelling, for visits countries, to buy this car and make the car fit and make some test drive and so on. And after some months, we prepare it 2 years before we start the world travel. We can feel it every month. Yes, we will start.
Yes, we just started with an idea. Maybe I can add something to that.
Yes.
We just started with the idea. We had a curry sausage. we had some food, and we're standing in front of an expedition van, and we thought, oh, that would be great to travel with such a car around the world. So that was the starting point, and the idea was born that we want to do something like that. And then it grew and grew and grew the more we thought about it. And we thought, okay, we can't go for a holiday because we are still working and we do want to continue our work. So how can we combine traveling and working? That was that was the first question. And then we started to find the car. Then we found the car, and it came from Bratislava in Slovakia. So we went to Slovakia and did a test drive with the car. It was fine, and we thought it could work with this car because it had to be a special car for us, which is an eye catcher for everybody, so that we are recognized also everywhere where we are. So that was how it was born, the idea.
Yes.
The next question is, how many countries have you visited so far? It's exactly 19 countries until now with the car. Of course, we know more countries from our previous lives, but with the car, we already visited 19 countries, and we can tell this, yeah, exactly because at the back of the car, we have the little labels from every country, which you can see, the flags, yes. Every time when we enter a new country, we put a new flag on the car. So, and it's 19 so far. The longest stay we had in Morocco. It was not really planned to stay that long. It was 6 months at the end. With a little interruption because you are not allowed to stay there for 6 months in total. So we stayed for 3 months. Then we went back for 1 week to Germany, and we came back again and continued our trip because it was really, really interesting and completely different to countries in Europe. So there was so much to see and so much to learn about the people and the culture that we thought it's worth staying longer.
Yeah. And it's not mainly about the number of country for us. It is much more about the depth of the experience and the people we meet along the way and the new brain and other interrupts in the country. Every country is not the same, and we meet a lot of interesting ideas, people, concepts, and market tests, and so on.
Yeah.
Next question is, has your idea grown through the platform? What have you learned so far? Yes, absolutely. At the beginning, we thought a lot about travel content. But travel content is not our sorry for the interruption. Travel contest is not our unique selling proposition. Every influencer and every travel people make travel content. It's too easy. But over time, we realize that the combination of travel, business, and authentic storytelling, this is the magic sauce, and this is much more powerful.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, what have you learned so far?
Hier, es geht noch ein bisschen weiter. Ich dachte, du willst es noch ergänzen.
Okay, no.
Okay, dann weiter.
Yeah, what have we learned so far? Yeah, that's what we have learned so far. Yeah, we learned that not many companies, they don't want just normal traditional advertising. The trend is that many people want authentic storytelling to be more visible, to be a trusted company, to be more known in the market. So that's what we learned, and we thought we are the perfect couple, entrepreneur couple that can help people in telling stories about what they do, who they are, yeah, what is their unique sales point, just in telling stories, real stories, and not advertisements. So that's what we learned, that this is a real unique sales point for us.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Next question. You say we solve real business challenges directly in the market. Can you explain what that looks like practically and give us an example? Yeah, we can give you some examples. First one is just a little product. I wear it here. That's a bracelet, an Invi bracelet. And we use it everywhere. Nobody knows what it is, but we. And it's a bracelet which protects you from people who want to attack you.
Yeah, self-defense tool.
Yes, it's a self-defense tool.
In form of a bracelet.
And we can tell stories about this bracelet everywhere where we are, because it's really useful if you are in the town or if you go for a run where nobody else is apart from you and maybe somebody who wants to do something with you. So we can tell stories about such products in the real world. That's one example. Second example, we work a lot of times with hotels, and for a hotel we can do a kind of mystery checking the hotel. We can go there as a normal guest, and then we write down everything for the hotel owner, what we don't like, what is not really good, which processes can be changed or should be changed, what is good, what is not good, which employee is a bit strange or whatever. So we can observe everything from a customer perspective and give this report finally to the hotel owner. And we can combine this with our storytelling business, because we can also make stories from the hotel for business people. So a lot of hotel managers, they want to get in touch with entrepreneurs, for example, from Germany. And we can tell a story which makes it interesting for entrepreneurs in Germany to come to this place and stay as a guest.
We can change the view, not as a normal hotel tester, but more than a German entrepreneur with a view, where is the best hotel in Croatia to make a team event or a motivation experience event or so on. And we can give the hotel owner the right tips to do this in a language like a transmitter or like a catalysator that German entrepreneurs can understand. This is a very new part of consultant for hotel companies. Okay.
Next question.
Next question. How many companies have reached you and become part of your initiative? Every month it's more. Yeah, our network is growing step by step. And sometimes we have side events. For example, we make a walk around Lake Garda in Italy. And this was 180 kilometers by
walking.
By walking, yeah. 13 days long, and we found in a time frame from 3 days, I guess 20 or 25 supporter for this walk. And we have 3 or 5 main sponsors on the platform, and we are in contact with entrepreneurs, hotels, tourism organizations, chambers of commerce, and business networks to tell our idea like a bridge from one country to another country that can document it and tell the stories of the clients. And in every country, we send a lot of emails and telephone calls to the interest companies for us. And we are sometimes lucky and good with this. But the most contacts comes from the chambers of commerce, for example, multiplicator in this region. Yeah. And for us, it's not about collecting as many collaborations as possible. We are looking for the right partners, companies, people, where the stories, the values, and the mutual benefits really fit together.
Yeah, next question. What's your experience so far? Are you satisfied? Yes, we are definitely satisfied. Of course, there are always challenges, and as Jürgen already described, there are ups and downs. And one day, a lot of people come and want to talk to us, and they are really interested in what we are doing. And on the next day, nothing happens, or people say, no, maybe you can come back next year. Maybe we are not interested now. It could be interesting. So that's sometimes a bit challenging for us. And of course, also not only emotionally challenging, but also financially challenging when it's always ups and downs. And so it's hard to create a working base, but that's
then it's run.
yeah. Yeah, but that's life. That's how it works everywhere around the world. No matter if you are in Germany or in Croatia or in Moldavia or whatever. And yeah, we are really happy and satisfied because our main target was to meet many different cultures, meet with many different people around the world to understand how they are thinking, how they are working, what's the difference, what do they do good, what do they do bad. So to take out the best from a country or from a culture, to transfer it to other people or business people around the world. So that's mainly it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next one is, what kind of challenges have you solved by now? We talk about the 6 months Moroccan challenge. We talk about Garda 180, this 180 kilometer walk around Lake Garda. And the next big challenge, like a side project in the world travel, is in Tirana. And we will live 5 weeks in Tirana and watch to a house of a British couple there, and take care of the pets and make a good home-sitting job then. And we have a challenge. The name is a 10 euro challenge. And every day we will talk about 10 euros. What can we do in Tirana with 10 euros? Not at the weekend, but 20 challenges in 5 months, for example. Or
Yeah.
and every day we goes out with 10 euros and talk with the people how it's possible to make more money with this 10 euros, how it's possible to buy something with 10 euros, what can we eat with 10 euros, what is the price of a hotel stay because we have only 10 euros in our hand, and so on. This is it's one of the challenge. And a classic new company challenge is to make a storytelling about a packaging band. This is very interesting. This is normal packaging band for packaging tape for send packages out via post. And we will make a design competition with these tapes and go, for example, now to Serbia and tell the community, okay, give me your designs, 5 or 10 for the package tape, and we will produce the best of them, send it to the designer, make this tape buyable via e-commerce shop, and make this tape manufacturer from Germany famous. Why? The tape is a generic product. It's not a big deal to pack a package, a parcel with a tape. But if the tape it looks nice and it's made for a company or a country, or between this ride from Cologne to Sydney, we can make from a generic product a special product to let people talk about that. And if they want a unique tape, they can go to the manufacturer from Germany and buy one there, or we can show our special tapes to tape manufacturer or material companies. They deliver our client in Germany, and we can talk there. What is with this tape? What is with that tape? Do you know our clients? Can we meet each other? We have made this competition and so on. And this is real network in marketing. All about a very simple generic product. It's not easy to find the stories. First of all, we have to think about it. What is the transformation project in communication to find the idea? Yes, we make a design competition for a tape manufacturer, but yeah, these are the easiest idea to make a brainstorming, and after 1 or 2 days, we have a good storytelling there. Yeah. Another part is a company from Poland. They produce a fire distinguisher, fire distinguisher. And this is very easy. This car goes in fire on a pass in Slovenia. We drive the pass, and in 2,000 meters, the engine was burning in real. Yeah, it's not a storytelling or so. It's a real there, and we open it, and we gave him some press by the distinguisher and solve the problems. And then I talk with the client, the Polish client. And the client said, okay, next time I will send you my products and please test it in the market. You are direct in the market by this expensive car. And it's a good product for old-timer cars that it's like a pipe. You build up the pipe in the engine, and then if a fire burns like our fire, the pipe explode, and it can save the engine and the car and so on. Yeah, this was 2 or 3 parts of our journey.
Yeah. So challenges. Some challenges we create for ourselves. So we are creative for our challenges.
Yeah.
And other companies can also give us challenges.
Yeah. And some challenges they come
just happen.
yeah, they come from by nature. Yeah.
Yes. So question number 9. What is your favorite part of the journey? Clearly the people all around the world. That's our focus. We want to meet, as we said, as many people as possible, understand how they are living, how they are working, how they are reacting, how we can communicate with them, and so on. But the part, if you mean in terms of which places or which countries are our most favorite ones, it's also very difficult to say. Because every single place has its pros and cons.
And its own charm.
Yeah, and its own charm. And you always find something
friendly people,
which is
nice places, good stories. Yeah, for example, we was in Porto in Portugal, and there is a little town, the name is Tavira, a wonderful place. But now Tavira is in the past. We can go back there. And for 2 months we was in Morocco, but Morocco is not in the future. It's in the past. The best answer of this question is we live now, and now it's Croatia. A favorite part to find out the best stories here. And with this mindset, you will find automatically the people they can support you in these countries. This is it's a very good explanation, because the people here are very open to speak with us and give us the chance to make a proof of concept here with our project and so on. And you have to go with an open and a lucky and a powerful mindset here, and that is the reason why, because the land where we stay is a favorite country. Yeah.
And if we should say this from our experience from the past where we were, it depends on what you want to do. For working, there is a favorite, or there are favorite parts. For holidays, there are other favorite parts. For living, again, other favorite parts. So most interesting, because it was just something completely different, was the desert in Morocco.
Another world.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's nice to visit, but not to live, for example.
Yeah. Yeah. Also place we'd found our cat. Normally we are 3, but the cat is in a quarantine situation in Italy. We will get they back in December. And these are very deep inside the brain. The first part there we meet him, the cat. The name is Mr. Tingle. It's a very powerful American cat. And these are the parts you will never forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the desert, the
meeting
cat,
with the cat, the baby cat. It was very little when we found him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah. But it's not the country. I think it's
a
the
moment.
combination.
The moment.
Yeah, the moment, the people, the surrounding.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the last question on our list. Do you have more?